Beautiful day. So I just did a whole reading, and because I had the earphones hook connected, I didn't get none of my voice. Okay, so I'm gonna just go ahead and go through everything it is that I just shuffled. Okay, pre-shuffled. Okay, so what came out with these paint cards that I made was gatekeeper and beautician, right? So that's a gatekeeper, right? And they are beautician. Okay, and they tried to cause an unexpected poison for someone. I'm talking, they was doing this relentlessly, trying to cause an unexpected poison to somebody, right? Because they felt useless. Okay, this gatekeeper beautician, they don't want this information to get out about who they were trying to poison unexpectedly, because they felt useless. I'm getting they felt worthless, they felt ineffective and unneeded. Okay, and I'm getting that they knew that if they didn't do this, that they would be unbalanced. I'm getting that they are unbalanced too, but they will be unbalanced in a much different way, on a different level. I'm getting it financially, right? But I'm getting also too that they didn't want to appear as being unbalanced, okay? Because wobbly is in reverse, okay? But they felt very emotional, very mentally unstable, very useless, very worthless, okay? And this was their reason for doing this, okay? Because their mental instability, they basically were trying to cause an unexpected poison to someone. They don't want this information to get out, okay? Then we got class clown. Class clown is saying that this person was called in, or they being called in, or for something that they done, that for this unexpected poison, okay, and they being called in to, like, I don't know, be questioned or something, but they reaping the consequences for their actions now with this class clowns, okay? And then we got Beyonce in reverse. Beyonce in reverse is just saying that they are not able to detach from this. They're not able to detach from this and move forward in such a way that they was trying to, okay? I'm getting they was trying to weigh the scales and make them go in that favor, and they wasn't able to with this Beyonce in reverse. They wasn't able to succeed and have victory, okay, and have success in their life from doing this. I'm getting that they wanted to be high ranking. They wanted to have, like, status. They wanted to be, you know, like a celebrity status or something. They wanted to be known. I'm getting that they were trying to cause unexpected poison to someone to have this done, to do this with their life, but they're not able to do it with this Beyonce in reverse, okay? And then we have innovative, meaning they thought they had the most creative and groundbreaking and inventive idea. They thought they had the best idea to get this done, okay? I'm getting it was some type of sacrifice. Yeah, and then we got binge watching, right? It's in reverse, but in this is sideways, just like poison and unexpected. I'm getting that they was relentlessly, like compulsively, like stalking. Like they wouldn't stop stalking. Okay, they kept stalking. They kept illegally surveillancing, invading somebody's privacy. They kept stalking. Okay, and then cheap motel. I'm getting that they kept meeting up in motels. I'm getting that with this cheap motel too. They don't want to be charged. They say no charge for the cockroaches. They don't want to be charged, okay, for what they have done. All right, I'm getting that they was trying to, like, either meet up with somebody at a cheap motel or probably give up their body, was probably engaging in sex rituals just so they wouldn't be charged. I'm getting they thought that this was going to help them by giving up their body or whatever. They sold their soul, man, and they give up their flesh, okay? So yeah, and then we got Amazon. So I'm getting that they was, like, strong-willed doing this. I'm getting that they was trying to be dominant and abusive. I'm getting aggressive, like, over top of somebody, like dominate somebody. Like they was trying to, like, exert their strength over somebody and be dominant. And I'm getting that because of this, they experiencing side effects now. They got bad health now, okay? They could have bad health now meeting up with somebody with this cheap motel, okay? Doing this sex ritual thing, yeah. Trying to, like, make this go in their favor or something. Yeah, they having side effects, but they don't want nobody to see that they having side effects, okay? Yeah, and then the black hole. This black hole's upright. This is telling me that they have they are walking into the black hole that they thought they was creating for someone else, okay? They just the whole time creating a black hole for themselves, okay? And they walking into that black hole now. They created a mini black holes for many people. I'm getting they didn't kill who they had to get to engage in this to get this done, but they just felt like they needed to get this done, okay? Yeah, I'm getting with this Two of Cups because I did tarot after that. Oh yeah, DMV was at the bottom of the deck, meaning that they're not trying to lose hope. They're trying to, like, remain hopeful about this thing, wishful thinking, but they're delusional, okay? Yeah. And then we got Two of Cups, right, with the tarot. Two of Cups just saying that they toasted with somebody about this, okay? They was in connection with somebody about this, okay? They this was a love connection they could have had with someone to get this done, or this could have been them just toasting, okay, about this, telling somebody their plans and ideas and what they wanted them to do, and they toasted over this, okay? Yeah, or they could have just been meeting up. you know what I mean, engaging in the SCX ritual, like I said, to get this done, okay, with the King of Pentacles. Okay, it's meeting up with the King of Pentacles, maybe. Okay, and then when I was shuffling at the time, when the cards was flying out, before King of Pentacles came out, Emperor came out. All right, so I'm getting that it was a King of Pentacles Emperor, like a father figure or divine masculine of some sort. That's a King of Pentacles that's established, got money, you know. He might have a business or whatever. Yeah, but he's supposed to be a divine masculine. He's supposed to be well off, basically, right? And they was discussing this Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune came out next, right? They was discussing this Wheel of Fortune. Okay, it was some type of fortune, money behind this. Okay, I'm getting they could have met up. She could have, this beautician and gatekeeper could have met up, right, with this King of Pentacles, right, to get this money. And to come up with this plan. So they took some money, right, and they came up with this plan with this magician card right here to like get this done. And the plan I'm getting was to cause an unexpected poison, okay? And they didn't want this to be out. They didn't want this to be illuminated, but illumination in reverse. Yeah, I'm getting that they were trying to do, they didn't want this to be illuminated to an Empress, a mother figure, okay? An Empress, a mother figure, a beautiful, divine, feminine, okay? Beautiful inside and out, loving, okay? Pour out love, okay? Her cup overfloweth. All right, connected to divines, protected. All right, because they wanted to be free from something. They didn't want to be restricted from something. Yeah, they didn't want to be restricted no more. They didn't want to feel worthless and worthless no more. They want to feel useless. Okay, and they wanted this money. They wanted this with a fortune. Okay, so they did say they were trying to leave somebody out in the cold. I'm getting that they felt like that they didn't want to be restricted anymore, and they didn't want to be left out in the cold. But I'm getting to they were trying to cause for this Empress to be left out in the cold. Okay, and this was that plan to free themselves. Okay, and I'm getting that they use a lot of strength, a lot of fire. They used a lot of I'm gonna say their vitality. They use a lot of what the Most High has gifted them with. Okay, a lot of that inner strength. Okay, I'm getting they used it in the wrong way. Used their divinity in the wrong way. I'm getting them trying to be dominant. Okay, over somebody. Yeah. Okay, when I'm getting to that this Empress they were trying to do this to had inner strength. Okay, and I'm getting that the inner strength that they had caused literally a death. It caused this plan to not work. Yeah, or I'm getting to that they wanted to cause this Empress to be left out in the cold so they can free themselves, and they trying to be dominant about this. Okay, about causing a death with this unexpected poison. Yep. To this Empress, to lay a new foundation with this Page of Cups, with this Page of Pentacles, I meant. But they wasn't able to cause a burden to this Empress with the Ten of Wands in reverse. They wasn't able to cause that burden for this Empress. They was unsuccessful in doing so with that Beyonce in reverse too, right? And they being forced to take a knee with this Four of Swords. Yeah, they being forced to stop doing what they doing. Okay, this goes back to the class clowns being called in the office, being called in. Yeah, having to deal with the consequences. They being forced to stop. Okay, yeah. Yep. And that was my read. And this also too, look, at the bottom of this paint that when I did gatekeeper and beautician, it was married. This is somebody that's married, all right? Or this could be an actual married couple, right? This could be somebody that's just married though, that did this, okay? Yeah. Yep. And that was my read. And I'm gonna leave that there. Beautiful day.